Hold up. This is the playlist live
My name's Kalisha.
with Kalisha. Tap in, tap in, tap in.
Welcome back to another episode of The Playlist on your favorite radio station. My name is Kalisha, and I got a gorgeous special guest with me here today, Dani Leigh. She needs no introduction. What are we doing? How you feeling?
I feel good. How you feeling?
I've been good. It's been a couple years since we actually sat down and got to talk, and we gonna be real, okay? You got a lot going on. A lot has happened. New music. You got a beautiful baby girl. She looks just like you. Twins. I love watching you on IG and just how like y'all's relationship. Like you remind. Well, I didn't know when I was a kid, but you remind me of like me and my mom. Like my mom was like 26, 27 when she had me, and back then it seemed like, okay, you know, that's like a decent age, but now people think like it's so young, and
Really?
you know, that's what some people say.
I feel like it's a perfect age. I feel like my age was just perfect to have a kid, like because
Were
I've
you?
just gone through life so much already. So I'm just like at a perfect time to have a kid.
Were you scared when you found out that you were pregnant?
That I was pregnant. It was definitely a shock. It was a shock.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was scared.
I would be scared, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my God, what is going on? Like
Right.
my fear has always been like, I feel like it's hard to raise a kid. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's really hard because you can only do so much as a
Yeah.
parent, right? And after they get to a certain age, it's like they kind of choose their path, right? There's only so much you can control, because I'm like, I don't know how my parents did it, but like I'm glad I didn't end up a druggie or like,
Right,
you know, an
right.
alcoholic or go
Yeah.
down the wrong path. So that's always been like my fear. Is there like a certain path like you would love to see her go down?
I mean, just of course, like respecting herself, making sure she a, decent young lady and just hardworking. I feel like she's just gonna have that though. Like,
Yeah.
it's really about the parenting. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna drill that in her and just hope,
yeah.
for the
Sure.
best.
Now she gonna be good. She gonna be straight.
Yeah.
So brand new EP we got out, right? My side. And let me tell you, when I say no skips, I mean no skips. Like I really mean, and I'm not the only one that feels this way. Like I've been seeing you posting it on,
Yeah,
you
I've been
posting all
seeing
this
a lot of
tweets.
no skips. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
okay.
no skips. Like a lot of people are saying that, and it seems like this EP really has encompassed a lot that you've been through. A lot that you've been through. And I'm gonna keep it real. 2 years ago when I spoke to you, and now seeing you now, you seem like you were in a really dark place
In that time.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Dang.
Like I would love for you to go back
I
and
know, I
look
wanna
at
see
that
what you're talking
interview,
about, just based
because
off-
just your attitude now, and you're like smiling and you're happy. You
I wasn't
seemed
smiling back then?
No, girl,
No way.
you were not. And I was like,
What were we
is it
talking
me?
about? Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was like, is it me? Does she not fuck with me? Like,
No, I
like,
feel like I be
what- you know, like
chilling.
what's going on? I was like, well, maybe, that's just her personality. And I'm going to be honest with you, out of respect for you and like what you're going through, because you didn't open up about it yet. I knew about the relationship because I was dating someone in the circle. And like he had told me, he's like, I want to go like on a double date, blah, blah, blah. So when you
wonder
talked
who this
about it,
is.
huh?
You ain't got to say who.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I'll tell you off camera, but it was a lot about saying like, yeah, like I seen her at the house. She was cooking. She was bringing me a plate, blah, blah, blah. So when I was listening to the lyrics of this song, you said, and I'm not no side bitch, but you tried to make it seem that way. I wanted to like go on a public platform so bad and be like, no, I have the inside scoop. Like
Right.
this is not the situation. To see your growth from that point to now is like,
Yeah.
you have just blossomed, and your glow is incredible. It's incredible. So the album goes in deep, like I said, no skips. Was it hard to tap back into that place?
I didn't have to tap into it because I was already there.
Mm-hmm.
When I made that music, that's the place I was in. Like, it was
Mm-hmm.
definitely just pure, authentic. It was just how I was feeling,
So when you recorded it, it was like immediately after.
Yeah, it was 8 months ago.
Wow.
It's been a long time.
So why did you wait to put the EP out? Why did you wait so long?
Girl, clearing and like all that stuff takes forever.
Yeah.
That's really what it was.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to leak it like 3 months in.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
So there y'all have it, okay?
Right.
She wasn't sitting on it waiting,
no,
okay? It was a
no.
label.
yeah, I mean, just things take long to clear. So that's really what it was.
So what was the slowdown with the clearing?
There was just, I guess, a lot of producers maybe on it. I don't really know. Just, figuring out the money situation too, like with everybody's.
So speaking of producers, what was it like working with Rodney Jenkins? Jerkins, yeah.
It's
Sorry.
okay. No, it was incredible. He actually did my first song on my movie album, Superstar. So, but I didn't get to actually work with him with that record. That was like a beat I had gotten from him. But it was so like legendary. It was so cool to really like focus on a R&B EP and then doing it with him. Like, I really appreciated him too, because I feel like when I first got there, he would happen to be in Orlando, which is very random. I went to Orlando and I was just like, wow, Rodney Jerkins out here. Let me hit him up and
Talk about meant to be.
No, for real, whole blessing. Like, and then we sat down and really talked. He asked me what I wanted for my career. He was just really getting deep into like me and like my story. So I feel like that's why it came out so good. So
I think the chemistry between an artist and a producer is so important because if that chemistry is not there, the music ain't gonna hit like it's supposed to hit.
And it was only hits. Like everything that was playing with me was just fire. I was like, okay,
that's awesome. So are there any songs that y'all recorded together that didn't make the EP that might make the...
There was like 2 songs that we didn't add to the EP. I just wanted it short. You know what I mean?
I think it's better nowadays.
Same. I just didn't, I didn't want to tone in on this subject with a whole bunch of songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it was just a perfect amount of songs.
Yeah, people's attention span these days.
Right. They're like, okay, girl.
Yeah, it allows you to listen to the whole project like thoroughly and
I wanted
fully
them to hear everything
and understand it. Yeah, and I actually went to the lengths of like looking at the lyrics on Apple because what you were actually saying was deep. And I was actually having this conversation with someone before. Lyrics nowadays has no substance to it. No shade at all. No shade. But there's no substance, but there's a lot of truth there. And I felt it because, I've been through a super toxic relationship with, being cheated on and hurt and lied on and all the rest of it. So I really like felt that, I really felt that like, I've been told been a side bitch and all this like, no, it's not that, it's not that. So obviously, we know, you're not going to be singing about heartbreak for the rest of your career. What kind of music can we expect coming in the future?
I'm excited, really, like, to really just turn the page over and just get into my, like, artistry of just being a, like, star. Like, I just can't wait to visually, like, go crazy with that. And, I think just, like, sexy things. I feel like I'm in my grown woman vibe.
Yes, your whole look changed. Like, everything about you changed. She's glowing.
So I just, more grown woman sexy vibes along with good feeling club outside music too. And just like even tapping into the more like big like overseas type sounds too.
It's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah. So
So at the time, actually talking about touring overseas, at the time when you got signed to your touring agency, I was actually working there.
Oh, UTA.
Yeah, UTA.
Okay.
I was working with Mike and all of them. So I remember when you got signed, and everyone was talking about you, and like I remember from that point, like you were doing shows and like doing your thing, and like he was like telling me like, no, she's a star, like she's doing her thing, like she's going crazy, like going insane. And I just watched your career like just go, and you went viral, and things have really been happening for you, and I'm really proud of you. You deserve it.
Thank you.
And I was telling someone this other day, I was like, look, that overnight success, like quick, is not. I'm not here for it. I'm really about that slow growth, like really putting the work in and building that true fan base, because you can have millions of followers on social media, but they're probably not going to show up to your show.
Yeah, that's important to really have loyal people, because everything could shut down for real, but then if you don't got the fans, like
exactly,
what you gonna do?
Exactly. I'm not gonna name no names, but people go live on Instagram, they got millions of followers and 2 people on their live, and you're like, what?
Oh my god.
What? Going on. So I want to know, everyone wants to know, are you back dating, seeing people, going on dates, or you're not in that mental space?
Nah. Yeah. I'm really just focused on me, focus on what I got going on, just work with my baby.
Yeah. Okay, so new music. Do we see an album coming?
Yeah, next year for sure.
Okay. And any exciting features that you're excited to
I got a couple like features tucked already. I got a lot of like things held. It's crazy. I did 2 songs with Key before he passed, which is like so sad.
That is so sad. So can we see that coming on the album?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how that all is gonna work, but
right, because going back to the clearing and all of that.
It's real sad, but
yeah, man.
That, I mean, I got some stuff in my phone. Like I got some stuff with Jeremiah. I got some stuff with. I have a song with Young Blue. I have another one with Chris that we just never put out. What else I got? I don't know.
Right. What about like upcoming artists that are like under the radar right now? Like,
I'm really trying to tap into like new upcoming artists. I want to like see and like get more put on into it. I want to do like more research. I feel like and see.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I feel like.
Yeah. I think it's like it's been very oversaturated.
Yeah.
So it's like really those hidden.
There's
gems.
a lot of names, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm so bad with names.
I'm gonna send you some gems. Okay. I'm gonna send you some. No, there's one girl named, I think, I don't want to like butcher her name, but I think it's pronounced like Thuy or Thuy. Thuy. She's super dope. Like super.
Yeah,
super
she's
dope.
a rapper singer.
She's a singer.
Okay.
She's a singer, and like I just
super new.
Super new. Like she doesn't even have that many followers on Instagram, but I discovered her on I think that Discover New playlist or something like
she's
that.
Like getting a little
yeah,
buzz.
like so
That's
I guess
cool.
her fan base had started from like TikTok, and then she got the attention of playlisters and all of that. So things have really.
Is it like R&B?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
I'm gonna check it out.
She's hard.
I'm looking for someone to open up for my tour too.
Okay.
So.
Well, hey girl, I just need my 10% percentage.
Right, you just
okay.
put her on.
Exactly. So I know you kind of addressed it already before, like in the blogs, but I want you to speak to the ladies out there because there's a lot of, moms out there that have a child and, there's a lot of body shaming going on. And you dealt with that a lot. You dealt with that on social media, but you dealt with it like very beautifully. The way you dealt with it. So
they be trying to tell me I'm pregnant all the time.
Yeah. No, your body is bodying, okay? And it's beautiful and it's natural. I think people need to embrace that more.
Yeah.
So what do you got to say to women dealing with that?
I mean, just embrace whatever you was blessed with or whatever you have now. Like, it don't matter. As long as you're just confident within yourself. Like, don't really let the media, like, get to your head because I bet you the person commenting ain't even happy with themselves. So it's, like, dumb to really, like, just also I feel like, work out, get yourself healthy. Like, it's always good to be healthy. So, just make sure you feel good for yourself.
Right. What's it like dancing on stage? Because you dance, you sing. What is that like? Because I've always wondered, like, aren't you out of breath, girl? Like,
my stamina's gotten so much better. I don't even know. My stamina used to suck. But recently I've been having shows. I be really like singing my stuff. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of good at this.
Okay, she's singing, y'all. Singing, okay? Not lip singing. She's singing, okay? Not on the track. She's singing. And I love that about you because there's not a lot of artists that do that nowadays.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of artists that do that. And I think it's like a lot of auto-tune on people's voices. Is that what it is?
Auto-tune
Like,
vibe, baby. I don't know. People be trying to shit on people with auto-tune. Like, who cares? If they want to use auto-tune, let them use auto-tune.
Right. But I think that it can get a little struggle when you really can't sing in real life.
Yeah.
You're live, like, what happened at the verses, just,
Oh, right. I know. Damn. All of them was just.
But I will say, I was there in the building. It didn't sound like that in the building.
No.
It did not.
They was trying
like
it with the cameras and like the. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was just the venue. I think it was just the venue.
Places be like that sometimes.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about touring and being on stage? And
I mean, definitely like the show part, like just performing and like seeing all the fans and like catching that vibe with people, because that's just a different moment in my life. Like, yeah, traveling is fun and stuff and seeing cities, but like really getting to like have the show and get in that bag and like mode is dope.
What do you do to like prepare yourself before you get on stage?
I take a shot. I'm kidding. I mean, shoot, I always pray before every show and just get ready for it.
Okay, in your vibe. Have you ever? Do you get nervous after every show? Because I know a lot of us say, yeah, I get nervous.
Or before?
Before.
I feel like I've been getting nervous lately. I don't know why, but I guess I'm just older, more pressure. But it depends on the show too. Like, I don't know, like I don't know if you saw my Brazil show. That was like crazy, like mad people.
Yeah, that overseas crowd is
yeah,
different.
that made me like a little nervous. I was like, oh my God, walking out was just a lot. Just see everybody. So.
But I mean, it's
and
beautiful.
it's been 2 years too,
right?
since I've been on stage. So,
right.
yeah.
Why did you wait 2 years to actually?
Girl.
COVID?
Yeah.
I guess COVID.
Everything was closed.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But you did do some live show stuff like on live
I
and
that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not the same without like people. I like to jump around.
Right.
And, like, yeah.
Because you did the Rolling Loud one, right? The live one. Did you or no?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that because I was just like, I don't want to not feel people. Like, I'm over these live shows.
Yeah,
like,
it's a different energy.
Yeah,
for sure. Do you like big festivals like that, like huge festivals, or do you perform more of like an intimate show?
I do. I like the big shows and I like the intimate too. They both be like different vibes. I like the intimate, you can see everybody's face, but when it's big and lit, it feels different. So it's fun too.
Do you do meet and greets, right? What's like one of the most craziest meet and greets you ever?
The other day, where was I? Hawaii. They had this girl was just started crying. And I was just like,
God.
"Are you okay? Like, why are you crying?" She just like, she was just going in, and I was just like, "Oh my God, that's just crazy," you know?
Right.
Because you, as a person, would be like, "I'd probably cry if I met Beyonce." Like, so this person's crying and like to meet me, so it's really cool. I'm like, wow.
No, girl, you that bitch, okay? You are that girl for real. And I think just with everything that happened, like I think it's, in my opinion, from me looking from the outside in, it allowed a lot of women to connect to you more for sure. Because we've all, like you said, we've all been there. I've been there. Like I myself am struggling to get out of a toxic relationship myself, so I've been there, and just listening and seeing and everything being so public, it does give women strength to walk away. I literally had a phone call with like his baby mama yesterday, and like just hearing like you really see like men don't
that's
change.
when you know it's a wrap.
Men don't change, like or do they, or what, if there's a fine line, like do you feel like they can?
I think they just gotta be at that place themselves. Like you gotta find somebody that wants like that. Like there's men, like I got homeboys that are super faithful in a relationship, happy, and just ain't gonna, but that they want a wife, they want kids, they want that. So it's almost just like really finding somebody that wants the same thing.
Where they at? You got single faithful homies?
He's the one I'm talking about taking.
Because he got friends that are faithful.
I'm just like, where are y'all? Because it's definitely hard to find.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's definitely. What do you consider toxic in a relationship? Because everyone's top 3 or what they accept are different. What do you consider someone that's toxic?
Maybe just like someone who always like, arguing is a toxic thing. Like, I feel like if you're in a like very healthy relationship, you guys probably don't argue,
Probably, I'm not gonna lie, I've had one relationship where we never argued. Like, it wasn't even
it wasn't a toxic relationship.
And it wasn't toxic.
There you go.
It was not even a thing. Like,
because even in general, like, arguing is a toxic trait. Like, if you argue with a family member, like a friend, that's just a toxic, bad place to be in. And then like liars and like toxic, maybe even like y'all just going back and forth with each other, y'all will fight and then go back. That's like a toxic thing. I feel like,
so I'm only gonna bring this up because he asked me to. And
who's he?
Your brother.
My brother asked you?
Your brother. So I'm friends with him. I've known him for a few years, and I ran into him.
When did he ask you this?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
Like 2 weeks ago. So and you could throw it away if you don't want to talk about it. It's completely fine if you're uncomfortable and you don't want to talk about it. But I ran into him and I was like, yo, what's up? Like, I'm gonna see your sister, pull up. And he's like, we're not talking right now.
Why would he tell you this?
He's like, we're not talking. And I'm like, why? Like, y'all family, y'all good.
Hey,
like,
we all family. I know everybody relates to this. We all family.
Exactly.
Families got family problems all the time. Sometimes we talking, sometimes we not. It's just we in our lives forever though. So
I'm like, show up. That's fam. Like, she not gonna get
you to come here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot he's in LA. See?
Yeah.
We've been talking.
Y'all both moved back to Miami at the same time, or you just made that decision?
He kind of back and forth. Yeah. He still like kind of lives out here-ish, but he kind of back and forth.
Why did you decide to move back? Was it like a fresh start or be closer to your family?
I could say it was a little fresh start, but also just to be closer to like everybody and family and stuff. So.
For sure. So my side EP out now. Amazing body of work. I can't stress that enough. Like you really, really, really put your heart and soul and it shows.
Yeah,
it definitely
thank you.
shows. And you said album next year.
Yes.
You got some cool features on the way.
Yeah.
Any female artists that we can probably anticipate on the album?
On the album, I don't know.
Not yet. You don't know yet?
Whatever, yeah, God has for me.
Because I heard through the grapevine that there's some ideas in your head.
Yeah, I got some ideas.
I heard through the, some people, mutual people. But I'm really excited for you. And just like I said, seeing your growth, your glow, and, just the difference in your aura. It's beautiful to see because I've fallen into a dark place myself.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. But keep going, girl. Keep doing your thing. I definitely want to pop out to a few of your different shows. I heard you went to Japan. So congratulations. Yes,
so
congratulations on that. Have fun. I heard it's beautiful. Have you been before?
No, I've never been. I'm excited.
The cherry blossom trees are gorgeous. So definitely bring your photographer and get your pics in.
Okay.
And Dani Leigh, y'all, Kalisha, the playlist on your favorite radio station. Make sure you guys tap in with her. All her shows, buy tickets, support her. She's doing her thing.
Thank you, boo.
Yes. Mwah.